Let's have a look at this particular paragraph. A says up to this time. Again, we don't have the time being defined to us or known to us, so A cannot be the opening sentence. We find it convenient to choose the time of the capture of Constantinople by the Turks as the date at which the Middle Ages ended and modern times began. Right? Now look at this. A great number of learned Greeks fled to Italy. This action must have some kind of background. You just cannot introduce your paragraph with this unless you don't find a better choice. A great number of learned Greeks fled to Italy, bringing with them precious manuscripts of the Greek literature. Again, when I compare this with B, I feel that B can be a better choice to start the paragraph. Calamitous as was this event, that means this event, there must be some calamity in this paragraph, and E will definitely come after that calamity, so we don't have E as starting in the paragraph. In 1453 the Turks battered the walls, so we have B which can start the paragraph. Even F can start the paragraph, right? Because it also has that broadness. You have time factor which is being mentioned. In 1453, the Turks battered the walls of this celebrated metropolis with cannon and finally captured the city. The Byzantine Empire fell to rise no more. So this celebrated metropolis, and if I compare this with statement B, I feel that Constantinople is that celebrated metropolis. We find it convenient to choose the time of the capture of Constantinople by the Turks as the date at which the Middle Ages ended and the modern times began. So I can say that B is the starting statement and F carries the idea forward. It says, we find it convenient to choose the time of the capture of Constantinople by the Turks as the date at which the Middle Ages ended and modern times began. In 1453, the Turks battered the walls of this celebrated metropolis with cannon and finally captured the city. Calamitous as was this event, what was the event? The Byzantine Empire fell. So you say that calamitous as was this event to the east, it acted favorably. So that means the next sentence should have something favorable. It acted favorably upon the progress of learning in the west. And how come was it favorable? A great number of learned Greeks fled into Italy. Of course, the city fell. So the learned men fled into Italy, bringing with them precious manuscripts of the Greek literature, right? So basically, you have BEFD. Up to this time, until this fleeing happened, Greek masters were known only through the often very corrupt Arabic manuscripts, but now they began to be studied from original sources in their own language. Which language? The Greek language, right? So BFETA forms a coherent paragraph, right? And this is basically what we have here.